Hi, and a warm welcome to all of you. We're thrilled to have you back on our channel, where we share insightful knowledge about personal growth and development through some of the best books available. Today, we're diving into a truly remarkable book. It's so simple that even a 6-year-old could grasp its core message, yet it has sparked a global phenomenon since its publication in 1998. This book has been a game-changer for many, and for good reason. We're talking about Who Moved My Cheese? By Spencer Johnson, a book that people in high places, from successful executives to thought leaders, refer to as a life-changing revelation. Who Moved My Cheese? Isn't just any book, it's a powerful parable that addresses a pressing issue in today's society. More and more people find themselves stuck in a cycle of mental self-destruction, often characterized by overthinking, complicating simple issues, and ultimately getting trapped in a maze of their own making. If you've ever felt anxious, confused, or overwhelmed by overthinking, this book could be the motivation and remedy you've been searching for. Now, let's explore this parable, which revolves around two little people named Hem and Haw, and two mice named Sniff and Scurry. They live in a maze, and their daily mission is to search for cheese, which represents the things we strive for in life, like success, happiness, or fulfillment. One day, our four characters stumble upon a large stash of cheese at Cheese Station C. At first, they all worked hard to get there, waking up early and using their unique skills to navigate the maze. However, after discovering this seemingly endless supply of cheese, Hem and Haw, the two little people, began to change. They grew complacent, waking up later, abandoning their vigilance, and assuming the cheese would always be there. In contrast, Sniff and Scurry, the mice, remained alert. They continued to inspect their surroundings, always aware that the situation could change. And change it did. One day, the cheese was gone. Hem and Haw were shocked, angry, and bewildered. They blamed others, cursed their fate, and became paralyzed by their loss. Days went by, and they remained stuck in their misery, starving and desperate. Why did the author choose humans and mice for this story? The difference lies in our complex human brains and our tendency to overthink. While the mice, Sniff and Scurry, immediately accepted the change and set out to find new cheese, Hem and Haw were trapped by their thoughts. They spent too much time analyzing the situation, asking themselves, why did this happen to me? Instead of taking action, they remained stuck, paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. This story is a powerful metaphor for what many of us experience in life. We often find ourselves overthinking, complicating simple problems, and getting stuck in a loop of mental exhaustion. In psychology, this is called rumination, where you endlessly chew over the same thoughts without ever reaching a conclusion. Hem and Haw fell into this trap when their cheese disappeared, and many of us do the same when we face unexpected changes or losses in our own lives. But here's the key takeaway: overthinking is the fastest way to drain your mental energy. It's like carrying a glass of water. At first, it may seem light, but the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. Eventually, it feels like a crushing weight. The solution? Simply put it down. Taking action, even if it's uncomfortable at first, is always better than staying stuck. In the end, Haw, one of the little people, decided he couldn't just sit there and starve. He began to search for new cheese, slowly regaining his strength and confidence. While it wasn't easy, he realized that action, no matter how small, was the key to breaking free from his mental maze. Meanwhile, Hem remained stuck, complaining about his loss and waiting for things to return to the way they were. Who Moved My Cheese? Has been a bestseller for over 20 years, inspiring millions of people to break free from their comfort zones and embrace change. However, for some, change is harder to grasp, especially when mental exhaustion, anxiety, or depression take hold. In such cases, we often resemble Hem and Haw, stuck, angry, and afraid to take that first step toward change. But remember, even a small step is better than no step at all. Don't let overthinking trap you in a cycle of mental exhaustion. Focus on the present, take action, and let go of unnecessary expectations. By simplifying your thoughts and focusing on what truly matters, you'll find the freedom and happiness you seek. If you're still struggling to act, consider this: overthinking often stems from unrealistic expectations. The maze in the story represents the complexity of life, while the cheese symbolizes what we desire most at any given moment, whether it's a high-paying job, a loving relationship, or a sense of accomplishment. When we cling too tightly to these desires, we become vulnerable to disappointment and fear when things don't go as planned. The key is to let go of these expectations and focus on the journey. As the story suggests, it's not the loss of cheese that hurts us most, but the mental battle we fight within ourselves. By shifting your focus from worrying about the outcome to taking action in the present, you can break free from this cycle of mental exhaustion. In conclusion, if you want to stop overthinking and start living a more fulfilled life, take a page from Sniff and Scurry's book, Act Quickly and Adapt to Change. Don't get trapped in the maze of your thoughts. Instead, focus on what you can control, and you'll find that you're capable of achieving far more than you ever imagined. Thank you for listening. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest content. Once again, thank you, and see you in the next video.